Coach, give us your recap of this past weekend at Whitman.
Yeah, we had 2 great performances on the mound on Saturday that really allowed our offense to get things rolling, and then obviously put up a lot of runs. It was good to see the bats get hot. And then Sunday we were a little less consistent on the mound, and it impacted how we felt at the plate. Also ran into a pretty good arm, but overall we're happy with a series win. But I think it says something about the program when our expectation is to go in and sweep, and we don't get that. We're a little disappointed, even though we walked away with a series win. We felt like we let one get away on Sunday, but that's just kind of the nature of that.
Is the disappointment tempered a little bit when you look around at the rest of the league, and it sure looks like this year might be the most balanced league that we've seen in Northwest Conference baseball in a long time?
There's a lot of parity in the conference right now. I mean, teams are beating teams that aren't expected to, and teams are losing that you expect to win. So it's exciting. It's going to make the end of the year conference tourney very, very interesting. But yeah, it curbs it a little bit, but at the same time, when you're playing to a standard or an expectation, you still want to win those games. So.
This week you've got a very busy week with a doubleheader at Central Washington on Wednesday, and then the first home games of the year with George Fox this weekend. How do you prepare differently for a week when you've got midweek games?
Yeah, midweek games make it a little bit more difficult, but really it's just from a management of our pitching staff. Any typical college team's going to have 8 or 9 guys that go on a given weekend, and when you have midweek games, it kind of extends guys a little bit. Basically what that does is allow some of our young guys that don't get a lot of innings to get some work when we go to Central for our midweek. Won't be your typical 6 or 7 inning out of one guy. We'll have a lot of guys with 1 or 2 innings apiece, just to get some work and get ourselves prepared for the weekend. I think Central's a good matchup for us because they're similar to what we're going to see in George Fox as far as velocity and whatnot is concerned on the mound. So I think it does a good job of preparing us for the weekend.
And what do we expect from the Bruins when we see them coming in on Saturday and Sunday?
Yeah, the George Fox has always given us fits as a program. They're a very good program, scrappy, tough team. They graduated a lot of guys last year, so it's going to be a lot of new faces that we're not accustomed to seeing. But we know we got to come ready to go because they're a good ball club.